Czyżby w końcu się udało coś nagrywać? Rzeczywiście się udało. Okej. Więc co? Chcemy być konsekwentni i mówić po angielsku? Teraz jest głośniej? Okay, I think it should be fine right now. I'm curious how my new mic is going to function. It's going to work. I met a new friend on a metaverse because I bought this type of thing, but let's just focus on what we do when we have and what happened recently. Okay, so this is a quick recap of what happened during a last week or so. Let's look at 4 hours. So I took, and GBP was the short, and it wasn't a very successful trade. But from what I can recall, I took a long on Nasdaq just because I had to. Sorry, my cat's shouldn't be there. Okay, so I'm the metaverse trader. So this trade I was looking at, no, it was just a current behavior, so to speak. And no, I seen that there was a fib. It was like that. I've seen that there was a fib. This was a nice 61.8 fib. And the price did another bounce. And it was again 61.8, so I thought just because it shows a very clean 61.8, then perhaps it's a good moment to risk a entry. And I entered, if we look on a 5-minute, I entered on this candle, and this candle was not closed yet, so it was like even, I would say even stupid a little bit, or unwise, so to speak, but yet it worked out, and this was a quite good trade with almost 2 risk to reward ratio. And so now I could be looking at RSI, and the RSI wasn't very encouraging towards buying at all. Right now, as we speak, there's something new that happened, as you can see. The price did cross the faster period did cross the slower period, and it stays down. And how does it look on a 15-minute? I see something like this, which might be relevant, if anything. This could mean that price is slowly breaking. You see 61.8 is not disrespected over there. But I would still say that I have no idea what to do there. Do I have a transmission right now? I don't know. I had some difficulties with streams. Okay, it's functioning. We are live. Good. And it only shows one screen in my head. So I live in the metaverse right now, and my trading got so much better since I'm wearing those glasses. Oh, well, of course. I'm just talking nonsense, but let's quickly scan the markets. How does it look like? UK oil, US oil. I remember there was a clean play over there, but it's not that clean anymore. See? 61.8. Disrespected 61.8. Which means the price might continue trending upwards. And as you can see, yeah. What the hell? No, I'm using virtual desktop or something. No, not virtual desktop. I'm using Windows Link on this one. The problem is, well, this candle is very bearish. This candle is also bearish. But this candle was bullish. And now we are in a range, in a discount, in a perfect discount to perhaps even try to long from there. I might do that if I don't find anything better than that. Okay, S&P. What's the advantage of having this metaverse, this Oculus on my head? Much. S&P has reached higher points than previous the correction. I don't like this music, to be honest. In my opinion, it's untradeable if you have something like this. Okay, let's look at what German 40 is doing. Should we go back to the job or not? Because the markets are still very in a recession type of thing. So accordingly to what I see on German 40, we are in a undecided territory still. So it might even indicate a weakness, because when you look at Nasdaq, you can see that we have reached higher levels. When you look at S&P, we have also reached higher levels than ever before, and Germany is unable to reach higher levels than ever before. So the current state of German economy is like, it's stable, but it doesn't indicate growth. So there is okay, I get it. It's similar with US oil, but the problem is there is no retracement from below to match my long on it, but like seeing this kind of retracement, which is, as you see, below 61.8, it would indicate that we might go higher on this one. So, but it's only gonna need some time. But you know, If I would be here to decide whether it's a clean setup, I would say no, not a clean setup. Gold. If you have gold, if you have physical gold, I would say that you can be confident about your position, but if you would like to short or long gold right there, then I wouldn't say that there's something. Okay. I wasn't looking at the markets, like, at least on this type of live stream. I wasn't looking at the markets. Like few weeks at least. Wait, I have to bring my chart. No, it's funny because it kind of remembers where my screen was, and I could just go to a different room and still I had a screen on the back. Okay, I have to charge my eyes. It would be a nightmare to have eyes like this. Jesus, what is this? Okay. It would be a nightmare to have eyes like this. Let's quickly look for some setup. You know, actually, I supposed to be doing this on weekend, not right now, because right now I should be studying different things that I'm studying, because thanks to that I'm gonna have a dream job in the future, and the future is only thing that is important to me. You know, I was thinking if I should do some kind of, you know, stoned market analysis at Sunday. It wouldn't be stupid. I think I would have to act more disciplined. We would have a deeper dive into things. There could be also some commentary from like current stuff. See, we have entered a consolidation on gold. It's rather downtrend for now. No, when I look at this on my glasses, then I say this line is way too thick. It should be not as thick. It's way too thick. Right now it's better, you know, because I see a lot of details over there, and you know, if I look now, let's just not force things. Let's go to silver. Let's compare gold to silver. Very similar, very similar. But somehow, you know, we had sharper correction. And then, no, those metals doesn't want to fall, you know, doesn't want to fall as much. This was a forced fall made by bigger players. And now, let's compare. What do I see? You see that? Have you seen that? Yeah. Silver might even want to be a good long position. Yeah, it's better than gold right now, because gold haven't reached a 50 retracement. It probably might go lower, but silver has reached 61.8 over there, and now it's gaining in strength. And there was also this particular like reverse pattern. See? A fib, a reversed fib on the left side. And this was a perfect one, 61.8. And then now we have 61.8, but there is no engulfing candle. Well, there is. That. On 1 hour there is. On 15 minutes. You see, on 15 minutes this is even more visible. And I don't know if, you know, this is something anyone would watch, but I've noticed this kind of behavior, and actually this is only thing you can watch. So when the fib reverses like this, it means like this is also like this market structure, break of structure type of stuff, you know, because you cannot clearly say like this has broken the structure when it happened like this, because it might it broke the structure over there, you see, because and of course you can also see that this was some kind of head and shoulders, but this is 15 minute, so it was an early sign to go long. And let's look at 4 hours. Remember this point? So it was a place of 61.8 and 50, so a golden zone. And on 1 hour, it's not that clear. See? That, okay, on 1 hour we are still in the zone. Zone is crucial. And on a 15 minutes, you can see that there was a reverse head and shoulders. Now you can see it's normal head and shoulders because I flipped the chart. And also you can see that this fib, this reversed fib, is an indication that, no, this reverse head and shoulders would be a very early sign to enter, and then this one. But well, let's focus on here and now. Now, this is some nonsense. But if I look on a bigger picture, I see that there is a 61.8 which is disrespected. This is a very, very bad sign. And the only thing I would look for would be something like that. So bounce from 29.2. Yeah. UK 100. I can't see anything. I'm not a very big fan of UK 100. Okay, Palladium. That's right, Palladium. Compared to silver. Now, it seems like those glasses are even limiting my vision and not increasing it or enhancing it. Of course, the monitor is bigger. It seems to be bigger. No idea where it's going to go next. Okay, GBP USD. Now, the reason why I wanted to enter short was this perfect 61.8 from that top, but obviously it wasn't a good reason enough, and instead of that the position was consolidating for a week, and then it closed me on a stop loss over there. And right now So it just, the only thing it did was to disrespect 61.8, which means the uptrend is going to continue, probably. My concern would be that we do not see this type of retracement, which I would like to see. Of course, it depends where are we placing. The fib measurement no, I would have to stay out from this. Seems like I had successful trade on GBP JPY. It doesn't look so successful when we look at the scale of this movement, and that I just took a little slice out of it. But what is interesting is this recurring pattern, like reversed fib and then a normal right side fib, which is also called by people like head and shoulders. But this is a huge drop. Huge drop. It's a candlestick pattern, which I don't like so much to trade. It's called something with the moon, like half moon. Huge recovery towards 61.8 from 61.8, and twice it happened twice. Looks like there is some important price level there. Is it? Yeah. Personally, I cannot find anything on this chart. And here, was it? No, it wasn't my position, because there's when I enter position, I usually mark this with this green line, and this wasn't marked, so this wasn't marked. You know what? I think I should smoke a little more weed and really do once this like market analysis under the influence of weed, because it might be interesting for me to gain some to dive into some insights, to dive into some stuff. And for now, okay, let's focus. What is this? 50, 29.2. No. GBP card. No, I wish this was easier. See this kind of candle pattern? This is a pure consolidation. GBP-THF. $50. Okay, so it catches my fingers. I'm sorry, the Oculus 3. It catches my fingers, and then like the system is confused whether it should listen to my mouse or whether it should follow my fingers. Yeah. So in this case, GBP THF, huge drop. No, I really think that I should stay with Meta Trader and not TradingView, because this kind of advertisement is annoying to be honest. And you know, anyway, if anyone is watching me, it means this person is absolute nerd. Although I'm not having a very nerdistic approach towards markets. What do you think? Do you think it's supposed to fall? GBP THF. Let's look at British pound index. After the King Charles gave his speech, I don't know when did he do that, but before he did that, we the British pound was on some kind of bottom of correction, and then it went higher. Oh no. British pound, Swiss franc. Swiss franc. Where is Swiss franc? I would like to see Swiss franc. Okay. So Swiss franc. It doesn't bring me anything to look at this. Yeah. GBP AUD. This is even worse. Pure consolidation. Let's look at this on a 15-minute. No. American dollar index. Ah! Nothing very clean. just that there's downtrend and it might continue, it might not. USD CAD. But there's nothing clean. CHF JPY. No, remember that? Similar stuff to the GBP something, GBP JPY. CHF JPY. CHF JPY. So for one CHF we're gonna get less JPY. It means that JPY, so yen, has strengthened itself. CAD JPY. One CAD less JPY. USD JPY. No. USD CHF. Swiss franc. USD. USD. Just for the sake of reversing the chart. You know what? I have a headache due to this headset. Nothing very concerning, but it's not very comfortable, you know. You really have to get used to it. And wearing it for longer than 1 hour is really annoying. But I guess it's the matter of training your muscles here on your head. So I guess I'm gonna be good at it. And you know, this is the future, yeah? I'm wearing the headset, I'm looking at the Forex, I'm living in my metaverse reality. Yeah, life's beautiful. I don't have to work because I have my basic income guaranteed by the German country, which is the best country in the world. And of course you could disagree with me. No, as long as on those live streams there's no one there, I'm gonna be able to talk bullshit and nonsense. But you know, my daughter is coming back from school. She should be at home right now. I don't know where she is. It's something that additionally concerns me a little bit. Shouldn't be doing this. Okay. Euro USD presents, at least I think so. It's like it's similar to something that I saw on, I don't know what it is. What was it? Probably US oil. No, I think this is the cleanest setup for now. So if we're gonna get engulfing candle in this region, in this type of retracement, no, 61.8. But anyway, the bigger one is okay, 61. Okay, if there's going to be a candle, I'm gonna enter this one. Euro JPY. So euro got hit even more because yeah, that's evident, you know, after withdrawing, after Trump saying that he withdraws 5,000 troops units from NATO, from Germany. There is nothing really weird about this type of behavior on euro, but you know, euro USD, it seems like, you know, euro and USD, yeah, USD is being hit by something. Probably the situation in Iran, because they are not giving up so easy as they supposedly should. Which, you know, I don't want to mix myself into political stuff. If some guy from Iran is listening, then I'm with you, brother. And additionally, okay, let's scan the market. Eurocard. I don't know if I'm sweating or no. The point is with those glasses, you really have to have a right angle, because otherwise you're gonna very quickly lose a vision. Okay. Here is nothing. Canadian dollar, Euro CHF. Very nasty consolidation. Euro GBP. Okay, Euro got hit. GBP is geez, this is not a fib setup. This is a more fundamental kind of play. You know, you really have to focus, think what is happening right now in the world. But I remember this. I wanted to profit from a short. Instead, the price did this. And 61.8, it retraced to 61.8. It is technically a good place. Euro NZD. No. It was GBP JPY, but technically this is a nice swing trade opportunity for a long on Euro NZD if, of course, you have enough patience to keep the position for so long. But no, why did I mark this one? I shouldn't be, because there was nothing encouraging. Euro AUD, so Australian dollar, my favorite country, which I never visited. Well, I actually wanted to live in Australia before I migrated to Germany, because Germany met all my expectations. It's the most perfect country with the most beautiful women, and they are not perverted at all. The German women make a really common sense. Make sense, because no. What the fuck? What is this? Something blue. Okay, so you can see this, but I do with my glasses. There is some blue field, text field, you know? And I can write something there. But I'm unable to see still. Why is it so? No, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Good. So, nothing. AD, THF. I remember my trade, which is a big pity, because I entered and see, no, it took me by the pip or 2 pips, and it just continued. It could be very good and a long trade, which would keep me in a feeling of like being enough, being sufficient trader. But unfortunately, it had to stop me out. See? AD card. Good. Okay, nothing there which I would consider entering right now. Other than, yeah, perhaps US oil. Other than why have I? Okay, so I said engulfing candle over there, and I might consider entering long on GU. Yes? Engulfing candle on GU and might consider entering long. A little bit geometry is always a good idea. GJ, nothing. GBP THF. Well, not a cleanest setup under the sun, but it might be good short, to be honest. Might be good short. It depends. So I would risk a very small position, like something. Like right now, this could be 15 pip. 20 pips. No, it should go up there. Yeah, something like that. Perhaps, you know, GBP-CHF. NZD USD. Why I marked this? What's the reason why? Oh, I remember this pattern, this chart. 29.2 from the bigger picture, and price is consolidating in this region of this 29.2. It's not a good. No. No. I'm removing this from my list. Euro USD. So this was a some kind of scalp on a 15-minute even, because see, there is this and even this. And then yeah, but the problem is we have traded below 61.8. But again, okay, good. Now, you see, there are not always there are perfect setups. And the higher the time frame, the less confidence you might have to enter that. No, I would need, yeah, on a 1 hour there's even an engulfing candle. But might be something for later. And Euro NZD, why? Okay, so Euro NZD was a very long time frame, like kind of play. It was from a bigger circle. But right now I'm not gonna enter anything because I don't think that's necessary. No. Bitcoin. Look what happened with Bitcoin. So what's the shortest period? Shortest period is the black one. Gray and blue are the middle period, so blue is the longest period. And okay, we have early signs of potential trend change, but if we study the market on a basis of like price action, what it does, it still is in the range of. Okay, now it's in the golden zone type of range, and it does react from 50, which is sign of weakness. So look at the RSI. It already shows some kind of divergence, so it does wants to push the price lower. And my theory is that we're gonna see some like flash crash on Bitcoin before we really go higher. And you know, some guys that really know what they are talking about, they are even. There's one particular guy, mentor, who says that it's very likely that we're gonna see a recession playing out on the markets like Nasdaq even, but it doesn't show up. It doesn't present itself right now because when we there is another theory. We could see higher prices, but still more money printed, and there's like the assets are going to cost more, but in general terms, people are going to be hurt badly. But at the end of the day, in the developed countries, I don't think that, for example, like Germany will really experience a hyperinflation. If this does happen in Germany, then I don't know where else it could not happen. But I don't think it's gonna happen in Germany. Okay. Let's look at VIX, so volume or volatility index. Yes, volatility index. It's calming down. The markets are calming down. No, I really don't know what to do. So I have some pairs. If this week I'm gonna have a strong need to enter anything, then I'm gonna use those ones that I do have. But as you could see on a daily, like, should we see oil prices going infinitely up? I don't think so, but there is some early kind of indication on smaller time frames that there is some correction, and perhaps we're gonna see another leg up. It doesn't mean that we're gonna reach higher levels, but the most convenient way to approach the market would be probably to enter long on US oil. Let's look at the calendar quickly. Today is the Tuesday. Is it? No, Monday. But it seems like there are no events on Monday. Yes, I see now. My screen is just too big. I have to look like 5 kilometers left to see what's there. This is very nice experience, to be honest. We have Australia events, USA, Canada. Interest rates, so bigger interest rates. So the money is going to cost more, so cost of borrowing money is going to cost more, which is actually bearish for Australia. So they predict the cost of borrowing money is going to be higher. Canada, Australia. Yeah, we might really enter a recession. So end of this year, we're gonna see. So if by the end of this year, which is December 2026, if we're gonna see lower or the same kind of Nasdaq prices, then it means we are screwed, and probably something major is going to have to happen. The question is how major, how big this event is going to have to be. But that's it for now. I'm gonna log out, and thank you for watching. This was your favorite Metaverse trader. See you in the next one. Bye.